Hello everyone, this is Korith Landwalker, and this afternoon we're going to see the new Star Citizen, more specifically the 3.15 patch which landed last week, and now we'll be able to see a little bit of what all the folks in the PTU have been talking about. But first, I want to remind people that in less than a week we have the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo open in New Babbage. That's when the free flight begins, and that means if you have an account at certain days, you will have available to fly any one of the ships that are developed by Anvil, RSI, well, everything on this schedule here. Now, I want to say that each of these will be open for 2 days worth, that what we're seeing here are just the days they become available, because New Babbage has 2 exhibition halls. So it seems wrong that they would only have 1 day for each of these. They didn't do it that way last year, and I'll see them doing it this year. That said, I am not CIG. I could be completely wrong. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that I'm likely wrong. In any event, if you find yourself without an account and you want to try this stuff out when the expo begins, go ahead and create an account using this handy link. It'll use my referral code. That'll give you a free Argo cargo with a lifetime insurance if you make a pledge after you make the account. And it'll help me out too, because it'll give me a free Argo cargo too. But honestly, you do you. Make an account any way you want, and you'll be able to fly free any one of these ships during the duration of the expo. I will be streaming during next week's Day 2, the RSI day, and I believe that means I should be able to grab some Anvil Aerospace ships too. I don't think there's anything I haven't done before on either of those, but if there is, I'm certainly going to try. I can only promise to do my best on that one. I do not believe... Well, let me rephrase that. It's an open question as to whether or not I will be streaming on Day 9 for MISC. I may be on the road, returning from Thanksgiving vacation. I don't know what time I'm coming back yet, what day I'm coming back yet, so that's still kind of up in the air. Hopefully I'll have a better idea next week as far as what my schedule will be. So that's where things are at with that. Okay, that's the preliminaries. Now, into the game. Now, you'll notice that my appearance is not my usual bald, beautiful self here. That's because right now the avatar creator, the character customization, it doesn't seem to be linking properly with the in-game appearance. So, if you are the kind of person who painstakingly develops your appearance in the game as a character creator, don't bother. It's not what you come out with isn't going to be anywhere remotely what you look like. Honestly, I'm just amazed I'm even the correct gender. So, why am I standing here in Aspire Grand? Well, it has to do with this built area over to my right. Let's go back out of the third-person view. The Brentworth Care Center. This is one of the hospitals that it's been around technically since the last patch, but now it is functional. We've got this lovely little map here. I'm not entirely sure how accurate it is, but now when you die, if you're shot, killed, blown up, whatever, this is going to be where you'll spawn in. Well, not this specifically. When you first log into the game with this patch, you're going to be asked for a primary residence, and it'll be one of the major landing zones. Orison, Lorville, Area 18, and here at New Babbage. And that's because of another thing that I'll get into momentarily. By default, the place where you will respawn in will be here. Well, here meaning the hospital associated with the landing zone. Caveat, not all hospitals are in yet. The Area 18 hospital and the Lorville hospital are not up yet, so if you start there, you will instead be associated with an clinic on the orbital station. So in this case, it would be by Genie Point and Everest Harbor. Area 18's hospital is slated for the next patch by the end of the year, and Lorville's the patch after that. Now, honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I would have figured that Lorville would have been early on the list, because if you're going to end up being killed by something, you're a lot more likely to be killed in Lorville. But I was not consulted. So somewhere around here, is it information, or is this over here? In one of these areas, okay, you have a patient check-in. If you have an injury, medical gameplay is available, because it's the best spot. Hey Cap, how you doing today? Hope all's going well. If you're injured, and injuries are a thing now, you can check in here, get a room, heal yourself, get healed. So, you know, that's good. And I think we have the same thing over here, right? Now, somewhere around here, there should be an area for you to set your spawn point here. It's not here, because this is the pharmacy. Pharmacy I'll get to in a second. You would think it would be in here in insurance, wouldn't you? Oh, okay, it's on the side. No wonder I can't find it. I'm looking for a simple terminal, and it's on the bloody wall. Story of my life. In any event, you can access your records here, and you have possible choices of where you want your regen location. For example, right now I'm keyed to the Kel 2 Pharmacy Clinic. And that's one of the ones on one of the space stations, and you'll notice it's not very specific as to which space station, which is annoying. But you can change it to you can change it to this location. And I'll do that as an example here. I'll reset the location. It says, upon death, you will be regenerated near your primary residence, which is here. I will confirm, and now it lists that this is my primary residence, and I am registered here, and all is well. There will be more on this later. No, there will not be a quiz. Next door here, we have the pharmacy, and the pharmacy has some important stuff too, because healing yourself has become a lot more, well, it's potentially more complicated. You'll have your familiar med pens, but you'll also have a whole bunch of these other pens. And they have various effects, because you can be injured in all kinds of ways now. You can have concussions, you can have broken legs, broken arms. These help mask the symptoms. And the med pen does the general health healing. But you can also purchase an attachment for your multi-tool. And this will allow you to basically have your multi-tool doing healing beams. But it's a very crude kind of healing beam, which is where the Paramed medical device comes into play, where you can be very specific. You can diagnose what is wrong with people specifically and use the proper drugs and theoretically not accidentally overdose the poor sods you use it on. In early PTU, people would use these medical guns to intentionally overdose random people in the armistice zones. Proof positive that the players will always find a way to abuse a mechanic. That got fixed in a hurry. Now, the thing with these nice little items is that they're now going in personal inventory. Inventory has been physicalized. That means everything that you've pledged for and everything you purchase, well, everything you purchase at your primary residence will be in this local area. So you see I've got shirts, I've got pants, I've got hats. I have filters on, so I don't have anything here other than my clothing. So let's turn off the filters and see more stuff. Undersuits, helmets, and of course, guns, 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 and other equally entertaining implements of mass destruction, like knives. I wonder if any of these are stackable. Maybe not. Somewhere along the line I need to go through some of the stuff and see what I can stack on. I'm pretty sure it's only going to be the ammo. Now there's a crazy concept. I can do a sort. Unfortunately, I have no idea what it's sorting by or how it's sorting. I'm not getting the impression that this is sorting by any way other than the size of the icons being shown. Tacit suppressor, can I stack those? No, can't stack those. So it looks like the only things that'll stack are going to be ammunition. Which makes a certain amount of sense because you like having ammunition stacked on each other. Let's see, Karna, Devastator, Karna. What the interface really needs is a way to automatically stack stuff. I mean, manually stacking this stuff is honestly going to be an exercise in frustration. In fact, I can imagine that people would take a very long time to do all this stuff. Oh, I have 2 Devastator clips. I feel like I'm playing that old card game Concentration. SMG, great, I can slap those over here. And basically everything goes into your inventory. Now, you also have personal inventory, and right now I'm wearing clothing, but, you know, I've got jacket pockets and hip pockets. They tell you the capacity of 2,000. I guess that's Pico SCU. I can't remember what that Greek symbol is. I want to say it's Pico, but I can't prove it. Surely it can't be nano. Surely not nano. Hey, it's complicated. The game is complicated. Things have become complicated. But since we're standing here, and since we're going to be planning to do stuff today, let's get rid of the standard clothing outfit, and basically it's a drag and drop kind of thing. Or you can right click on them and... Okay, I guess you can't right click on the stuff you're wearing. So it's basically drag and drop. So here, we're going to go play the nudist right now. And after that, we're going to slap on some undersuits. I will grab a helmet and armor, and you know, it's a pain in the butt to scroll through all this. Micro, okay, I blew that one hard. Thank you, Cap, with the highly technical explanation of that Greek symbol. Micro for Micro SCU. Swing and a miss on that one, Korath. I'm going to filter on armor here, and it'll give me a shortcut here. And I will grab my usual white suited armor. And you basically drag, well, you can drag, and you'll see these little points here that are in circles, and drop, and it populates the body. Or you can right click and just say equip, and that'll do the job just as well. And we'll drag on the head. Now, and you'll see that the armor, depending on the armor you have, you'll have core armor components, leg armor components. We've also had introduced backpacks. And backpacks, and I'm sure this will shock everybody, backpacks have their own carrying capacity. 70,000 micro SCU. See, now I want to remember that now. We'll see how long I remember that. Of course, if you're going to go into a combat situation, you're going to want to use guns or other implements of mass destruction. And you'll see I have a bit of an assortment here. However, I'm going to tell you right now, I have purchased very few of these. More on that as we go on today. But I'm going to grab my favorite S71, hang that on there, and I'm pretty sure I saw a C54 out there somewhere. That's what I really ought to do, is I should check what kind of ammo I've got. What do I have the most ammo with? Custodian. Do I have a custodian? I don't think I have a custodian. I also don't have nearly as many S71 clips as I thought I had. Oops. These things happen. Of a wide variety of ammo that I don't have guns for, and there's a reason for this. There's a reason. Okay, let's go back to weapons. Let's see if I can find a custodian. If I can't find a custodian, I will go with the ever handy C54. I don't see a custodian in here. I'm pretty familiar with how the custodians look, so we'll grab the C54. I can always rely on C54. Ammo's a little trickier because they have, you'll notice if I hover over them, you'll see on the center I have a whole lot of things that say empty, 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 empty. So if I take my one S71 clip, I can drag and drop it, or I can drop it on one of these slots, which I will do now. And then the C54 ammo, I'm going to right click on this, I'm going to say equip all, and that'll fill all my available ammo slots with the C54. Finally, we are going to take a look at, let's clear this out for a second here. We're going to go with our medical tech. Well, that's a poor sign. I have nothing here listed as medical. Which is a little nervous. In fact, I would have sworn at some point that I actually had the medical gun. And I would have also sworn that I also had the multi-tool. And I don't see any of them. Oh, there we are. It's under utility. Ugh. So we're going to slap on the medical tool. And that should be sufficient for my needs at the moment. You can enter the inventory screen by pressing the letter I on your keyboard, incidentally. That brings this up. That's the default setting for the keyboard. Alright. So now we've gone through all this effort, I think it's time to actually... Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I want to... Oh, no, I'm going the right way. Ugh. Still getting used to the fact of the way the hospitals are built here. It's time to head to the spaceport and get ready to do some flying. Let's see if I can make this train before doors close. Awesome.
Cap, doors are now closed.
Now I'm all ready for the day's adventure. Now something seems wonky with my graphics settings. It looks more plasticky than usual. I wonder if I hosed something somewhere along the line. It just doesn't look quite right. And something I'll worry about at some other point. My character may look funny, but everything else looks okay, so I'm not going to worry yet. Now, another side effect of the whole physicalized inventory and primary residence here is all the ships that you have pledged for will start at your primary residence. So that's an important detail. if you go to another location in your ship, you cannot pull from magical storage anymore every other ship you own. It is all physically starting at your primary residence. So if I'm over at Port Olisar, because I flew there flying, say, Carrick, I cannot pull an Anvil Arrow at Olisar without doing a claim for insurance to get it there. And of course, as usual, when you claim things, everything on it is pretty much hosed except for the components. That doesn't mean so much for small fighters, but if you're trying to claim something bigger, like, say, I don't know, Freelancer, any cargo on board is going to be gone. Everything on board, history, it's the insurance thing. You claim it and you get what's on the ship, and that's that, as a part of the ship. Now, there's a few other things that are equally entertaining in the game that's currently happening. So, in order to take advantage of the most of them, we are going to head out in the Anvil Carrick.
Ready to upgrade? Located in the plaza.
I am planning ahead.
Factory line has all of Microtech's latest offerings.
Hangar 8. So far, nothing incredibly new. Okay, now it looks better. Maybe it was the lighting. Don't know. Now, another change, thanks to the whole medical gameplay thing, is that the medical beds on the ships that have them have undergone some mutation. The Drake Cutlass Red is now no longer a respawn point, although you can heal certain types of injuries on board the Red. You can still respawn on the Carrick and on the 890 Jump, although they cannot handle the worst of injuries. The guy on PTU keyed you into some neat-looking armor on Port Olisar. Well, what kind of armor? Now you got me curious. Did he tell you what it was? Man, now I'm just curious. Oh, I'll have to take a look somewhere along the line. Now, the medical bay on the Carrick has changed a bit too, and I'm sure that the 890 has got a similar change. You were with them, but you don't remember the name of it. Oh, that's okay. Now, time was... Open the door. Thank heavens. Time was you'd go over here and click on it and set your ICU. Nope. That is no longer a thing. You do it over here. And look. Doesn't that look familiar? Same sort of deal as in the hospital. Now, and you can also work with whoever's in the patient bed from here as well. I can set my regeneration point here. Oh, it's over here. Okay, I was trying to figure out how to... Oh, no, that's not working either. There's got to be a way to go back to the previous screen, aside from... Oh, wait, here we go. That was weird. Now, admin operates like it did in the previous Carrick's panel. You can remove all the imprints stored here, which means you can clear your ICU, or you can clear everybody's ICU. I don't know if it has any specific removals. Something to science somewhere along the line, but it is not an immediate concern. In any event, I am now bound to the medical bay of the Carrick. So if I die, and the Carrick is spawned in somewhere, I should respawn in the ICU here. This may happen quite a bit today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off and we're going to take a look at some of those missions. Because missions have undergone a little bit of a change too.
You are clear to launch.
And I fully expect to end up dead at the end of them, so, you know, good times ahead. Open up door. Oh, it's opening up pretty quickly, actually. A little surprised. Let's make sure I'm leveled out here. Engines on. Ooh, look at everything rumbling. And we are out. And up, and it's nice and dark outside.
Please visit again.
Incidentally, a little detail about the Best in Show skins. I'm wearing a Best in. I've got the Best in Show skin on my Carrack right now for last year. Excuse me. This year, we have a new set of winners, and there will be paints for those vessels, which I am pleased to say do not include any Drake vessels, but for some twisted reason includes the Argo MPUV cargo. Yeah, that's a long story that you can find better from other people elsewhere. It is rather confusing. Yeah. Suffice it to say, the most useless ship in the game right now became Best in Show. But luckily the top 4 get skins, so that will include the Mercury, the Hercules, and I think the 600i Exploration variant. Now that's where things get a little dicey there, because I think that the Exploration variant will be the one that gets the skin, but it can be used on the Touring variant as well, I think. Likewise, Hercules, that one was a C2 Hercules, so that would get the skin, but it could be used on any Hercules. If I'm wrong, great! I'd love for that to be wrong, because then I would be able to use a number of these things. We'll see how it shakes out. I've never had a situation where I've had multiple versions of a ship that was able to get the Best in Show paints, so we'll find out, won't we? Okay, let's take a look at our contracts. A couple things I'd like to point out just for giggles here. Oh, that's interesting. I've never got a note. Oh, okay, that was just overlapping this. Ugh. Stupid displays. You'll notice that the delivery has this UDM local delivery routes, and actually that's worth mentioning that they actually have a reputation system for that too. And there might be some, if I've heard correctly, deliveries in different planets may have a different company offering these contracts, but they are getting a reputation. Now, right now, the reputations do nothing. But there sure feels like there's an implication that there might be something later on. And there's a couple other reputations too. MT Protection Services. More on that in a bit. And you have the various tracking permits. Nothing new, nothing unusual. But it does show that they've expanded the reputation substantially. Speaking of which, Let's see, no bounty contracts here at Microtech. I'm very surprised. I was expecting there to be at least one ground contract here. But there is a security contractor evaluation, so let's see about dealing with this, shall we? We've got a couple possibilities here. Missions are now either kind of an infiltration or a defense kind of thing. And this one looks like it's going to be a defense mission, which ought to be interesting. I'm hoping this means that the defense mission, maybe you can help me out on this, Cap. If it's a defend mission, do you have to worry about turrets shooting you when you land? Because, you know, that would really suck. One way or the other, I'll accept the contract, though. But that is not going to be my first stop, because I haven't quite figured that out yet. Well, it looks like today will be all about the science. But we're going to take a pit stop first. Let's see. Subin. Subin usually has Platinum Bay. Actually, that was pretty stupid, because if I were smart, I would have just gone back to New Babbage and grabbed a vehicle there. But I is not smart. My plan here is, if it does have turrets, then I'm going to take an Ursa rover there and deal with the situation as it develops. Sadly, everything on my Carrack right now is still default. With the 3.15 patch, as I'd mentioned in previous streams, there was a database wipe, so everybody is starting at ground zero aside from what they pledged. That means millions of credits are all gone. All the in-game purchases, gone. All the reputations, gone. Everything is basically at straight zero. Unless you participated in the Xenothreat event that finished up a little while back and did well enough to get all the armor bits for that. If you did that, you got 100,000 extra credits. Now, for a beginning player, that may sound like a lot of credits. For a more experienced player, he realizes that, yeah, that's going to just barely afford me a really good quantum drive. Okay, I am definitely doing my turnover to get myself right side up, but unfortunately I have lost the location. Oh, thank you, disgusting quantum drive thing that doesn't turn itself off and stay off. Ordinarily that would irritate me, but at least it showed me that I'm still going in the correct direction. And look, if I look with the zoom, I can see the landing pad over there, which is a good sign. But I don't know if there are any platinum bays here. Well, if there's no platinum bay here, then I'm just going to go directly to the target location and just risk incoming fire. That said, we'll still get out here because there's something else I'd like to demonstrate as well. At least, that's the plan. And we all know what happens with plans, don't we? No plan survives contact with the enemy. While I'm here, let's just... planning ahead. That way, when I get back on board the ship, I will be able to just quickly set the course and not have to fiddle with a map again. Presuming that I figured that all correctly. Alright, we are on approach. 4 kilometers above. I'm not entirely sure how close we are because I don't have any of the markers here set, so... But really, I can see the landing pad. That's all I need. However, the fact that I can see the landing pad and nothing else gives me very little hope that there's a platinum bay. Oh! Yes, I think those are platinum bay pads. Excellent. Of course, what that means is I'm approaching the landing pad in the wrong direction. know, the plan looked good on paper. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm even aligned almost correctly. Let's get the landing gear down. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, 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 stop! That was approaching just a little too quickly. That could have gotten very embarrassing very quickly. Trouble staying on point here. I'm drifting more than I want to be. I don't think I'm landing very properly here. Oh, well, I guess I landed good enough. So, yay me. And this way I'm facing the Platinum Bay and loading the vehicle on board. While we're on the subject of vehicles, remember the whole local inventory earlier? You also have vehicle inventory, which means you can load stuff up on your ship. And the amount of space you have on the ship, it varies with the ship. Carrack here can handle 8,000K. Yeah, I realize that makes no sense. Let's just say that it handles 8 million micro. I'm not going to try doing the conversion on that. That just makes my head hurt. You'll also notice we have a thing here for the Subin facility itself, which means you can store things at this facility. And that means, if you want to be really clever, you might recall on some of these maps you see on some of the planets and moons that you have these aid shelters. You can actually make them genuine aid shelters for you. At the moment, the inventories are specific to people. So if I were to leave, say, a bunch of med pens at one of the aid shelters, that doesn't mean anybody else would be able to go there and pick up the med pens. It would just mean you could go back there and pick up the med pens at some future time. Still, you gotta admit, it's a fascinating possibility for the future. Okay, we're gonna try to, I tried to be clever here and sneak through here, but I'm guessing that I'm not gonna be able to, oh, yes, I did it. Now, you might be wondering why the heck I'm going into mining control here. If things go right, there's a very good reason to do so. And I'm just going to take a look around. Nothing yet. You see, Star Citizen's patch has also introduced something else new to the game. I don't think I'm going to find anything in here. I will need to go, I think, to one of the storage area. Bugs? Well, no. I said new. I think that you will agree that bugs are not new to Star Citizen. The answer is bugs. The answer is always bugs. No. Open sesame. Where's the storage area? Won't be there, so it might be this one over here. Yes, it's this one. I think I like my odds better in here. New bugs! Well, okay, I can't argue with that one. New bugs are happening. It's one of the hazards of the environment, and, well, with the whole inventory thing, those are big. Ah, here we go. Here's an example. If you look, this is a loot box. Ah, yes. Reminder that if you are interested, if you like Star Citizen, if you're interested in Star Citizen, you want to try it out, if you don't have an account, go ahead and click that link. It's a referral code to my account so that we can both get an Argo cargo if you decide to pledge for it later. It's up to you, of course. You'll see that there are a bunch of things we can loot here. For example, a Cyan Compensator, Lumen 5 submachine gun, which is too big for the backpack, so I'll just have to slap it on the side there. Multiple, well, one-bladed knife, and some ammunition. This is, incidentally, how I got most of those guns that I showed you back in New Babbage. You can also grab a bunch of entertaining things like berries. Oh, yeah. Anything that says toxic, you probably should not eat, so we'll leave those here. There's a few different types of loot boxes. They don't all look like this particular type. These look like they're a little snowbound, which doesn't surprise me, seeing as that we're here at New Babbage. Ah, here we go. Oza. This will actually be a healthy thing, so why don't we grab one of those? We can eat one of those later. Or two. They don't stack, that figures. Or 3. Or 4. Or 5. We'll take some ammunition too. And a gun. And a gun. And a gun. Actually, you know what? I never equipped a sidearm with this stuff, so I'm going to equip the Coda pistol because, well, hey, I've got this ammunition here. Why not? So if you look around and you see something that looks kind of almost out of, not quite out of place, but, oh, here's another one right here. There's multiple appearances. Ooh, this is a cool one. Morningstar helmet blue. Well, I like that. Let's throw that in the pack too. You can find a lot of stuff in here, including stuff that might actually have been originally subscriber items. So, you know, keep that in mind. Okay. Now, I should also mention that these loot boxes can also be found at bunkers. Gee, it's almost as if I planned it this way, right? Alright, let's see. The platinum bay's around here somewhere. There we are. We're going to grab the Ursa rover, just in case I need it. We're going to basically do a flyby from the bunker there. As a defend mission, I don't expect the bunker weapons to be operational. But if they are, well, they will likely turn the Carrack into tiny bits and pieces if I stick around too long, and I'd prefer not to be in that situation. Unfortunately, I do have to claim it, because, you know, I was not smart. But luckily, the claim time is 18 seconds, dropping quickly, so ground vehicles are not such a big deal. And this kind of thing makes me wonder why they even bothered with announcing, oh, you may have problems if you start your zone at Orison or over at, what was it, Area 18, because they don't have any ground vehicle spawn areas. But if you can do this, who cares? Now, granted, I guess it's more important for some of the bigger guys like the Nova tanks or the Invo ballistas. Whatever, we deal. We deal. The Ursa is a nice vehicle for this sort of thing because it does have weapon systems that can deal with turrets if necessary. Now, granted, a Nova tank would be better, but I never pledged for a Nova tank, so c'est la vie. Yeah, let's not trip over my feet here. Worth noting, yes, the Ursa rover also has an inventory. Just an interesting FYI. They seem to have had a little bit of a bug with the seat cushions in here. Either that or the military-minded personnel who built the Ursa rovers decided that pink was a perfectly military color. That's right. I'm tough. I'm a badass. And my seat cushion is hot pink. Okay. Off to my ship. The ship which I... Out. Oh, I may have screwed up horribly here. Okay, let's be clever. Let's not panic. There we go. Knowledge of physics for the win. Unfortunately, I still have yet to find a decent way to control the speed of the acceleration here, so... As I said in the old board game of Operation, it takes a very steady hand. Luckily, going backwards is a little more simple to control. Why is the Earth so white? I thought it was kind of a greenish in color. When did it become white? Doesn't matter. I didn't buy it. I don't have it for appearances. It came with a Carrack, so, you know. All right. And now, I am ready. I have my ground vehicle available here, so that if the situation goes ugly, I can get back to the bunker by landing out of the weapons range. I have my weapon systems. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I may have a minor problem here. You see, I would have sworn that when I left Microtech, I'd put guns on me. I have no guns. I've got the ammunition, I have no guns. Well, isn't this gonna complicate life a little bit? Okay, take off this SMG and replace it with the Coda ammo, because apparently my Coda is going to be my primary weapon after all. Oh, this is going to get interesting, and not in a good way. Maybe I should try to hunt down for more guns here. Oh, this is not good. Oh well, doesn't matter. If John Wick can do it, I can do it. I'm sure I'll be sorry I said that one later. The obvious retort here is going to be, Korath, you're no John Wick. Now, if I had been smart, end that comm, I don't really need that sitting there. If I had been smart, I would have taken some guns and put them on the Carrack. And that way, I have backup weapons. But where would the fun in that be? So we're going to take to the sky again and get ready to go to MT Data Center 2UB-RB9-5, which I believe is currently set on my navigational mode route. Plan, plan, plan. And our first experiment is going to be, like I said, we're going to be doing a flyby to make sure that if there are turrets there, they are not trying to shoot me down. Because if they are trying to shoot me down, well, it seems odd that an area that I've been asked to defend is trying to kill me. I mean, I could believe it if it were on Hurston. I don't get along with Hurston Security. Personal reasons. But Microtech, I've never really had issues with Microtech. Now, one of the little things about this particular mission, too, is that you have to be aware that there are defending forces here. That means I have to be careful to kill people who are the bad guys and not the good guys. If I screw that up, well, I fail the mission, and I probably get criminal status, and all sorts of horrible things start happening. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, spool up. Oh, that's spooling so bloody slow. And now, yep, and now I've gotten into the atmosphere. Grumble, curse, snarl. This is what happens when you use the default quantum drives. Now, let's see if I can get everything to spool up properly. I'm too used to having fast spool ups because of the better quantum drives that I usually pick up. But since everything got reset, I no longer have said quantum drive. So, bleh. Man, I'm feeling really stupid about this gun. So I have a feeling that I'm pretty sure at this point that the reason I don't have the guns on here is because I put on the backpack after I put on the guns. And that displaced the guns back into my inventory. I'm hoping back into my inventory. Well, you know, stuff happens. And of course it's nighttime, so, you know, the fun never stops. Let's get ourselves right side up. Oh, that was actually pretty close. And turn off the stupid quantum drive. Guess I'm thinking... Oh, maybe not, I can't tell. Oh, that's just the crosshairs. I can't actually see any details. Of course, it's nighttime. That doesn't help. Once we get closer, I'll turn on the floodlights, and hopefully that'll help. I'm also going to be paying attention to the wonderful little icons that can pop up at any time. The icons that indicate that, yes, there are turrets here. But even if I see those, I'm not going to panic immediately until I start taking incoming fire. If I start taking incoming fire, then that will be a sign that, yeah, things have gone south. I'm going to need to implement my alternative plan of attack, which will be land outside of their range and take the Ursa rover. Now remember, this mission said I'm here to defend them. So if I'm here to be a defender, logic says that the turrets should not open fire on me. Presuming that there are turrets. That's not a given either. I'm 3.5 kilometers out and closing fast. I am not seeing any icons indicating turrets, which I would think I would have seen by now. I am not being fired upon, which is more important. Oh, there's a turret. But I'm not panicking yet. I am not being fired upon. Oops, I just clipped a tree, I think. Okay, that was a little uglier of a landing than I would have liked, but you know, Any landing you can walk away from is a good one. The turrets are not firing on me. I'm going to take one more look at my inventory, make sure there's no, you know, rifle ammo combo that I can make use of here, because no, I've got a pistol, but I don't have the ammo for it. I have ammo for the scalpel sniper rifle, but again, no sniper, none of that. I do have a Scion compensator, size 1 here, so I think I am going to take advantage of that. So let's pull out the gun, inspect the gun. Oh, I can't actually attach anything to it. Oh, customize the gun. Duh. Put on the Scion compensator. That'll hopefully allow me to stay on target. And best of all, I have exactly 12 shots. I'm going to obviously be making use of a lot of the opponent's weaponry, if at all possible. The goal is to clear all hostiles. All hostiles are defined by people who are shooting at me. And since I'm not entirely sure what the folks at Microtech Security look like, this could get interesting very quickly. Okay, with any luck, the ramp should go all the way to the ground. Yes. So I shouldn't have any trouble getting back to my ship. A reminder, my medical location is on the Carrack. So when I die, and you'll notice I'm emphasizing this as when, not if. When I die, I should be able to recover and theoretically come back. Although how well that's going to work out with no extra equipment is going to be a dicey proposition. I'm just doing a quick look around to see if there's any loot boxes out here, just in case I find something that will allow me to, you know, use something other than a Coda pistol. It's not looking good. Yeah, I had a feeling that anything oh, could this be? No, this looks too beat up. Yeah, if anything I'm going to find is going to be inside. Okay. This is going to be awesome. And by awesome, I mean I'm going to have my butt kicked so horrible here. Oh, and I hear gunfire already. Oh yeah, automatic gunfire. That's a great start. Oh yeah, great start. This is going to go so horrible. Especially when I have no idea what my opponent looks like, so... This is going to go so horrible. Okay, I think the guys in white are on my side. So, at this point, I think I've got a pretty good idea of what the good guys look like. So now it's just a question of taking out the bad guys before they take me out. Oh, like him. You'll excuse me while I equip this gun. Thank you. Out of ammo? Oh, come on! Here we go. Oh, that's a white guy. I don't want to shoot the guy in the white armor. Hi! Okay, I just did a nice circle here. And you know what? You know what? This is a C-54 I picked up. I have ammo for C-54. Oh, I shouldn't get too complacent. The bad guys are still here. And unfortunately, it's not going to tell me how many of them are on here, so the adventure continues, you know? Oh, I had to be careful there because... Oh! He's supposed to be on my... Ah, nuts. Looks like I clipped him. Looks like I'm screwed up. Okay, well, looks like you have to die too. Oh, yeah. That's a problem too. But I do have my medical thing on me, so I should be able to heal myself. Well, strangely enough, I still have the mission available, which is strange, but, you know. A lot of dead bodies in here. Oh, speaking of dead bodies, there's a dead body right here. Maybe I'll still get paid. Oh, I hear weapons fire, but the problem is that everybody in here now wants me dead. Why isn't my ammo reloading? Okay, I must be a display bug. That'll be fun to deal with. Looking for bad guys, looking for bad guys. And aware of the fact that the good guys want me just as dead as the bad guys now. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. Objective complete! So, you know, that's good, except now everybody wants me dead, which is not good. But I'm amused by the fact that I'm still getting paid for this. I love this job. Now, I could loot this guy's armor, but I'm not going to because that would be inconvenient. Could loot this guy's stuff too. Honestly, I'm just going to look for the loot boxes. There should be loot boxes in here, and here's one right here. So let's see if there's anything entertaining here. Fruit, slime molds, all of which I could care less about. I want the good stuff. I want armor. I want guns. I want useful stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure where... Oh, of course, it also occurs to me that I'm wandering around in here, and the security guards may still be in here, and they may still want me dead. More junk. You know, I was expecting better. Oh, here's another one. More junk. Come on, guys. I went through a murder hobo spree in here. You could at least give me something entertaining. Need help fixing my crime stat? You know, that might be coming next here. I'm just going to check to see if there's any more loot crates in here that I can work with, which I'm not optimistic about. And then, yeah, I'm probably going to try to get to one of this. Of course, the problem here is that all of my crypto keys are also back at New Babbage. I did not expect to be going in and earning a crime stat today. This plan did not go as anticipated. Is that our loot crate under here? No. Well, as far as loot crates went, this place sucked. Ah, awful, 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 awful. So maybe I better just grab some guns and ammo, because apparently that's going to be the best I'm going to do here. Is that another C-54? That's another C-54. Okay. Always good to have more C-54s. P4Rs, those are always handy, but I don't think I can store it. Yeah, I think I've grabbed all I'm going to grab here. I don't want to take too much more time because, you know, I am rocking the crime stat right now, and that means I'm rocking a bounty on me right now. And that means sticking around here on the long run is going to end very poorly for me. And we're going to keep the guns up here, just in case someone's waiting for the elevator to come up. Oh, yeah, that's a problem too. I should have realized that would be an issue. Apparently, and I know it's a crazy thing here, but apparently once you get a crime stat from the security folks, their turrets might decide that shooting your ship apart might be the proper move. In hindsight, I'm kind of glad I didn't put any garbage on my inventory stuff on my ship. So life just got even more complicated. So now I'm going to very literally be on the run. You know, this is not how I thought the day was going to go. Now let's see. Can I recall where the security center is? I'm pretty sure there's one on Microtech proper. The problem is they may have changed it because, you know, they put more stuff on here and... Ah, here we are. Oh god, that's a long way away. Okay, step one. And of course I can't lock on here as far as, oh, this just got more and more ugly. Okay, that's not a good sign. Man, I can almost see the bounty hunter salivating at this point. And you know what? I'm not getting any update on the kilometers at all. Oh, this is going to be such a bad, bad day. Ouch. Well, on the bright side, I don't have to worry about respawning in my Carrack anymore. Okay, I didn't want to do it, but let's put the lights on. Trying to drive blind is just not gonna work. 1308, it's still saying 1308. Am I really so screwed up that I'm not making any progress at all? also having trouble finding the freaking center here again. Oh, here we are. 1308. It's still 1308. Don't see my messages on your screen heading my way now. Well, if you can see my marker, that's a win. In the meantime, I'm going to go under the theory that a mobile target is a harder target to get to and stay on the move. The further away I get from a standard navigational point means it'll be harder for the bounty hunters to get at me. At least that's the theory. That said, spaceships fly faster than I can drive. Strange that I get the global messages and not the party messages. That is weird. Let me see if there's something wonky going on here. No, I don't have hacking chips. I can tell you that at least. And it's also not saving my chosen color either. Okay, well, it's grabbing the party chat now. I have no idea what was going on there. Yeah, of course I don't have hacking chips because, you know, I did not anticipate the fact that I was going to be getting myself a crime stat right off the bat today. I was bad. Who would have thought that a submachine gun would not be a precision weapon? I should have stuck with the coda. But I think we're missing the important part of the scenario here where I got paid for defending their area, so it really doesn't matter who I killed off as far as security guards went, because they still paid me and gave me a reputation for it. They were just collateral damage. You got me now. Okay, so I'm assuming that you're talking about the messages on my screen and not the fact that you are closing in on my location. Because that would be too easy. Oops. Okay, someone's doing certifications. That's okay. Certifications, well, of course there are bounty hunting certifications. Incidentally, doesn't matter what ship you have, I am perfectly happy to abandon the rover to get airborne. You know what? If I were smart, then again, if I were smart, I wouldn't be in this situation. Let's try that again. If I had any clue of figuring it out, what I would want to do is I'd want to head towards one of the Cuban facilities and get to my I-100s on the Platinum Bay, because that would get me off planet. Unfortunately, I am nowhere near a Cuban facility. And here's a little fun fact about vehicle driving. No compass, no way of determining what way I'm going, so basically I'm driving completely blind. Okay, good. Just want to make sure that I didn't lose the party chat again in case Cap sends me more messages. Almost a microtech. That's good news. Now try not to plow through the planet to get to me. Some viewers may not be aware that you can quantum travel to the location of a party member. But if said party member is on the wrong side of the planet or moon, it may decide that the fastest route to get to you is a straight line through the planet. As you might imagine, plowing a spaceship at quantum speeds through a planet tends to end poorly for the ship, and, by extension, whoever happens to be flying it. So we're just staying on the move here. Staying on the move, ahead of the law. The long arm of the law wants me, but I won't let them take me. Not alive, at any rate. There is still an excellent possibility, however, that this will end as many of my adventures in crime do end. In jail. I'm kind of glad for the night driving, actually. Anything that makes life more difficult for people trying to hunt me down is a plus. Now, of course, since I have this big honking floodlight on, it may not be as hard as it sounds. But again, the goal here is moving target. If I can get myself far enough away from a standard point, I make it a lot harder for the enemy to find me. Oh, uh-oh, that's not good. Somebody just appeared on my radar. Now, maybe that's Cap and maybe that's not. Let's see. It's Cap. Okay, hot dog. Let's just stop the movement here so he can close in on me. I feel like I should put up a flare. Oh yeah, that was stupid. Get back in the ship. I keep forgetting this is microtech. It gets cold. And I've yet to pick up the cold suit armor or the hot suit armors. Brr, brr. All right, let's get on board. Yeah, okay, you might have to tilt yourself backwards a bit. You're not quite flush to the ground here, and oh no, I can't jump on board. Whoa! So on the bright side, the ramp is on the ground now, so I'm in. Go, go, go. For those unaware, Cap is one of the Eternal Riders, one of the folks in the org I'm a part of here. And he's equally familiar as I am with the wrong side of the law. Okay, time to take stock of inventory. No new ammo. I can replace that Coda clip at least. If I can find the Coda clip. Let me shift myself over this way. Okay, better. Coda into the backpack. C54 clip. On. Okay, and that should be it. Oh, yeah, I guess I might as well. We're going to throw on the combat knife, too, just in case. Oops, force reactions. Ow, my face! My recommendation, the Microtech facility, But give me a second. I can give you the exact marker here. Well, the exact name of the location. Of course, you may have already figured it. Here we go. MT Data Center 4HJ-LVE-Alpha. And yes, I realize I've just told every bounty hunter watching my stream to, hey, this is where I'm going to be. Come and kill me. Of course, it's also possible that he doesn't have the stream sound on. I'm pretty sure he does, but, you know, just in case I'm wrong. It's been known to happen. I do not have a hacking chip, so, you know, that's a little bit more problematic. If you don't have any spares, then the next stop is obviously going to be Grimhex. Yeah. New Babbage is going to be very friendly to me right now. Especially seeing as that, you know, it's their security guard I kind of murdered. Although, if you could land us outside of the commons, I might have access to the local inventory and I might be able to grab my hacking chips. Yes, we're all about the mad science here in the writers. Okay, that does it. I gotta sit down. But I'm getting, my face is being beat like crazy. I'm gonna sit down now. This is going to be an interesting experiment. If I can get to my local inventory at New Babbage without, you know, landing at the spaceport or antagonizing the guards, then we could be in good shape. Okay, I can't access my inventory while I'm sitting down. Okay, well, I'll just sit tight until we've landed. We're all about the science. Okay, I lied. I'm not going to sit tight. I'm going to actually stand back up. Security alerted my crime stat. Well, big shock there, right? Let's see. I'm hungry. So what I'm going to try to do... Okay, I'm just going to lie here and just ignore it. You don't mind me, I'll just lie down here. Back, relax, enjoy the show. My local inventory is up. Give me a second. Clear everything, clear everything, clear everything. Oh, not everything. I need my utility. Tire claw. I just need a couple. I just need one. Okay, it's not going to let me just take one, is it? Equip. Okay, I got one equipped. Let me equip another one just in case. I mean, it's not that I don't trust the hacking terminals, it's just that I don't trust the hacking terminals. Okay, get us to a security depot. We're good. No need to land anymore. Oh, science! I got my hacking chip. Local inventory was available. I'm ready to go. Gee, now that I've all landed here, I took some damage there, so let's take advantage. Well, I can't use that. Well, I should be able to use it here. Pop out, stick in my arm. And we'll sit back down. Oh, oh. Is that one of my... Oh, that's one of my things in the floor. Let's grab that one. I must have dropped that when I was trying to equip it. Oh god, how can he be having force effects? You're supposed to be flying the ship! He's flying the ship! Ah, what the... And... Okay, look at the store. Okay, well, it doesn't want to play. Fine, it doesn't want to play. Let me make sure I can, see... Ow. Okay, good. Store it again, please. Thank you. And can I grab that now? Good. Can I store that now? Good. Sheesh, the things I do. Oh yeah, that's right. Ow. It's quite possible that they'll have turrets though, won't they? Huh. Or not. I'm going to trust in the pilot. I'm going to trust that our pilot knows what he's doing and will get us into safe harbor. Ah! Okay, well, yeah, the pilot is dealing with a phone call, so it's probably for the best. Yes, turrets are bad. And of course, since I'll be going into a microtech location with security guards, you can expect there to be angry hostiles there. So I will probably have to increase my crime stat so that I may decrease it. Ooh, we're in the light side. Now, I would like my viewers here to realize that this was not the plan today. On the bright side, though, there's an excellent chance that well, actually, no, you won't be seeing me in a medical gown after all, because if I get killed here, I'll end up in Klesher, so... This was definitely not in the plan. Whoa, the proximity comms are working? That's amazing. They almost never work. Restricted area, so we must be close. Might as well go and take a look. I'd like to see my death coming. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll get ready to go out to the back end here. Provided I don't, fall on my face and die. Close to the ground. Great, I'm off. You're free. You're free. Free as a bird. And as for me, it's time for a killing spree. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to be the good guy. I wanted to help. But now... Let's see, how's it go? Wanted for a crime he didn't commit. Well, actually I did commit it. Now he makes his way as a soldier of fortune. If you need help, and no one else can... Well, if you need help... Well, how's it go? I can't even remember how that riff goes. If you need help, and no one else can help you, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the crazed psychopath of the C-54. Nuts. I was hoping to make a kill shot there, but it looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Whoa, whoa! Oh, for God's sake, reload the gun! Ladies and gentlemen, Clutcher rehabilitation calls. For those unfamiliar, when you've been bad, you don't end up in a good place. You end up in jail. Oh, it's not like anybody can shoot me now. Don't bother. And I managed to get myself up to crime stat 4 before the inevitable happened. Sweet. We like to joke that we've been to Clutcher Rehabilitation so many times that we have our own suite here at Clutcher. And looks like Cap is going to be joining me in jail soon. Although he may have better luck. He might actually get out at a reasonable time. So what do you do when you've been bad? Especially when your potential escape route is cut off by the fact that he's become a criminal recently. Well, you go do work in the mines. You can either mine rocks, or if you're really lucky, you might be able to grab a mission. Well, it's worth a try. So, let's take a look. Okay, the good news is I have the multi-tool. Bad news is I don't think that it's got the orbit on it. Oh, it does have the orbit on it. Awesome. So now, in order to reduce my very lengthy 4-hour-long sentence, I'm going to need to mine rocks. And this will be interesting too, because, you know, I've not done this with the new inventory system, so this is going to be new. It may also go very poorly, so... Not all rocks are created equal. The most common rocks will get you some merits. The less common rocks will get you more, but they're also harder to mine out. So, you know, good stuff. Now, I'm hoping that I might see an oxygen kiosk mission come up, which would really make life a lot easier. But quite honestly, I am not expecting a lot of joy on that arena. So the goal is to try to locate a rock that has some sort of crystals on it, because the crystals will have mineral. Oh, here we go. This is going to scan as aphrite. These are the really pathetic cheapo ones. Sorry I'm late. Spouse Forced Carpentry Project. Hello, legend. As you may have guessed, I am in the writer's suite at Clutcher after a, shall we say, accidental discharge of firearms on Microtech security personnel. It went poorly. So now here I am at Cluster Rehabilitation, the place where bad people go. And now I gotta get that green bar to fill without going into the red. Putting an awful lot of work in this Aetheryte. Oh, whoa, whoa, down, 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 down. Up, up, up. Yeah, as much art as science. And rock splits. Hey, am I in Cluster? Yes, yes I am. I'm in the rockin', not rockin', rockin'. Oh, they must have fixed that. Used to be I have to wait an obscenely long time before I can pick up the next rock, but it looks like they fixed that. Is a deposit bug fixed? You know, I did not want to hear that. But, you know, we might as well find out because there's no point in continuing to do the rock thing if I can't deposit them. So let's work our way back. I didn't go, I'm not in very deep, so... Oh, I'm also heading towards the wrong way. Yeah, we'll find out. Yes, we will, Legend. Yes, we will. And why don't I just take a quick second here. Legend is the leader of the Eternal Writers org. And, equally importantly, he runs his own stream. Usually he does it on Saturday mornings for Star Citizen. Here is his Twitch link. Presuming, of course, the stupid bot, thank you, decides to respond and post it properly. Give him a follow, especially if you happen to be on in the mornings and want a Star Citizen fix. And since I'm thinking of it, I have mentioned Legend, I have mentioned Cap, and more importantly, I have mentioned what our organization, and if you have any interest in our org, we have a link to our Discord and our Star Citizen recruitment page. You can stop in, say hello, and join the crazy. Well, this is a bad sign. Oh, nope. Ah! I screwed up. Yes, the bug is still there. Yes, looks like once again you cannot deposit in Cluster Rehabilitation, which is not good because, you know, I'm carrying this Aetheryte here that does me no good. And we're still not getting any oxygen missions, which means I think an old bug has reasserted itself. Very, very annoying. Whoa. What the hell? I don't care if you say failed. Take the mineral! It's supposed to be fixing point 1. Excellent. Tell it to come here now. This deposit thing is going red, and I'm thinking if I can get there before it turns red, maybe I can, yeah, that's silly. So, the next thing, since I'm at Cluster and since I'm trapped with no hope of escape, it's time for me to go searching for something else. Let's see if I can find a knife, and that way I can take out my rage on any other prisoners. I wonder if there's any loot boxes in the prison. It's possible. I mean, heaven knows, loot boxes are everywhere else now. Why not in jail? You can't take it with you. Why am I dying? Why am I dying? Apparently, Clutcher has gotten a lot deadlier in here. Cap is invisible. Well, you know, I suppose being invisible is good. That'll certainly allow you to hack your way out of here quicker. Okay, what the hell did I just do? Didn't I just... Okay, you know what? Instead of going crazy here, we're just going to work our way back out of here and see if there's anything in the... Well, no, I don't have any merits, so I can't... Why do I keep end up taking the damage? Why am I taking damage? Oh! Oh, now I understand. Yeah, I got your party marker at 38 million kilometers away, and you're actually right here trying to murder me. Well, that explains a lot. Oh, I'm clearly safer here than I am over in the mines. Let's see. For those who are injured in the mine, incidentally, they do sell med pen. Well, they used to sell med pens. Let's see what they sell now. They do still have med pens. And they will cost you a modest 500 merits. Luckily, there's a simpler way of dealing with the problem. There, fully healed. Go ahead, respawn me at New Babbage. Despite what it's showing you, I am probably not actually respawning at New Babbage. I live again. Okay, let's hop ourselves back down. Looks like I'm gonna miss. Ouch. Luckily, missing that kind of jump is not a career-ending injury here, because you can get up these pylons. And once you're up them, you can jump in the low gravity to safer rocks, thankfully. And now I don't see Cap's marker at all, which means he's even more invisible than he was before. Back to work, moving to lurk mode. No problem. Enjoy your carpentry work, legend. Build good stuff. You look suspicious. Speaking of a little bit of work, do we still have... No, we still have no missions in here. Alright, so there's two things I can do here. One, I can rage at the uncaring fates. Or two, we can say the hell with Klesher, exit the menu, and we will close things out with a rousing experience in Arena, Commander, so we get at least some entertainment before, as opposed to, you know, wandering around Klesher being unable to mine my way out, or oxygen my way out, or escape. Sometimes life sucks. 5.5 hour sentence for you. Oh, you're even worse than you're even worse shape than I am. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of Vandal Swarm here. We're going to use the Dying Star map because I'm told it looks cool now. Starships. I'm a fan of the anvil arrow, so we are going to take, of course, the anvil arrow has a limited amount of, let's go with the saber. I don't want to be running out of ammunition when I'm doing all this stuff. Of course, I do have rental UEC, don't I? Oh, I have 17,000 rental UEC. Yeah, that's not going to buy me squat, but it might allow me to customize the ship. Okay, let's see. Where can I find 150? Oh yeah, okay, this will work. This will work. I can replace everything. Oh, let's see. Can I get rid of the? No, I guess I can't get rid of the. Oh, I can. Awesome. Maybe they fixed that. I'm gonna go with an attrition. I'm gonna go with attrition repeaters here. Rent that. It's not equipping. Oh, I've confirmed. Duh. I've never rented equipment on here before. Give me a break. It's still not here. Come on, man. Attrition 1, rent item. Confirm rental. Okay, you know, I can start. Oh, I wonder. Okay, that's the problem. Ugh, boy, they just don't make it easy, do they? I gotta equip it after I rent it. They are not making this simple. So this way I have my preferred weaponry on the arrow, which is basically a set of attritions. I like attritions because, well, simply put, I must have rented one by accident, an extra one by accident. Why is this not on here? Okay, that went okay. Arena Commander is complicated. In use, in available. And now it took those two away. What the hell? All I gotta say is that this is screwing around. It says empty. Okay, you know what? We'll say okay. Now it's on there. We are just going to have to hope that I don't get completely hosed by this, because it still has. No, we're still good. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into my menu here. I'm gonna get my guns put on the same linkage. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for violence. Multiple hostiles. I have no idea if that's one of my hostiles. Oh, but this is one of my hostiles. Bump up my countermeasures because missiles are a thing. Oh, okay, I might have just lost a wing there. Yeah, not so easy, am I? Vandal pilot. Come at me, bro.
Shields hit. Target destroyed.
First blood. Oh, cripes, I got missiles on me. Multiple hostiles, huh? We can take them. I hope I can take them. I have been, on occasion, been wrong. And this might be one of them. Okay, he's dumbfiring that missile. Nothing to worry about.
Target
Ooh,
destroyed.
nice. Okay. Power cooking.
Target destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, you can target the missiles. How about that? One of my org mates told me recently that you can actually start targeting missiles now, and now we've got confirmation. Oops, let's not make it too easy for him.
Target destroyed.
Rough break. Ooh, that was a respawn replenish. Okay, lots of targets, and all of them want me dead. Yeah, I'm not gonna let your missiles get me that easily. Capacitors make it a little tricky to have sustained fire on a target. This guy's holding together pretty good. I'm not landing not landing a lot of hits on him.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
And that beeping noise is driving me mad. I feel like that's a missile that's tracking me, except there's nothing here, so it's just constant, never-ending beep, 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 beep. Okay, let's accelerate a bit. This guy looks like he's trying to run away, and I don't want him to run away. I want him to be blown up.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed. So far, we've gotten through 3 waves. I'm pretty sure that was the last one. But maybe not. Something's happening over there. Okay, there is another hostile. Wave 3 is not done yet. Oh, good work, an AI partner. Really? Well, let's try to deal with one of those multiple hostiles, shall we? I'm a fan of the Arrow. It's a light fighter, very fast, very maneuverable, but it also is extremely fragile, which means it is very easy to wind up accidentally dead. Still waiting for this guy to die.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, that worked out better than I thought it would. Now, don't go under the impression by watching this that I'm all that great a pilot. It just means that I'm familiar with how the AI works in this game. I am not. We're still on wave 3. I would have thought that we'd finished wave 3. Ooh, yay! 1% of my health is recovered. Which is a pretty good indicator that I've only taken 1% of damage. Where is the targets? I mean, I'm not even getting scan pings that show me where any more enemy targets are. I mean, logically, I know they have to be somewhere, or otherwise we'd have a new wave. Oh, or is that my allies and they just look red because of the blood rushing to my head from my maneuvering? Yeah, that's right. Toy with me. Hey guys, I'm making it easy for you to track me. I'm pinging my radar so many times that my EM signature must be screaming at you. Come and get me. Come on. That's the one problem with the Arena Commander stuff. The map is large enough where you can, you know, go pinging like this and not have a hit. I better slow it down too, because sooner or later I'm going to hit the boundary of this map, and if I hit that boundary, I'm dead. Oh, what's this? Did someone just, ping? Oh, don't toy with me. Don't toy with me. Ah! They're my friends. Come on, man. Give me the bad guys. You would think that maybe, just maybe, the enemy pilots would be flying around looking for me or looking for us. And that annoying chirping noise just won't stop. All I want for Christmas is a Vandal. Oh, maneuver, 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 afterburners.
Your ace's status has been revoked.
Oh, excuse me.
Stand by for reintegration.
That's great. But show me the other guy. Where's my? No, it's only showing me the allies. It's not showing me the opponents.
Aerospace. All systems online.
I'm beginning to think that Arena Commander might be bugged. I know, it's a shock, right? Star Citizen with a bug? How could that be? It's inconceivable. And yet, here we are. Oh, what's this? Did he just take damage? Is he being fired on? Tell me you're being fired on. He's not being fired on. Okay, well, you know, this feels like a good way to wrap things up for the day. Since the Vandal decided not to come out to play either, I think that might be just about it. We're at the 3 o'clock hour anyway, so it's along the lines of, why not? I'm going to be streaming again next week, next Saturday, 1 o'clock p.m. to approximately 3 o'clock p.m. More Star Citizen, more 3.15 goodness, and more importantly, 3.15.1 goodness, because the expo will have begun. So we'll take a little walk around the Microtech's exhibit halls and see what's there, and generally just have ourselves a good time, and hopefully not end up in Clutcher again. These things happen. I also do streams for Star Trek Online on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern to approximately 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I would like to thank everyone for watching, whether you are watching live or on demand, either on YouTube or here at Twitch. Always appreciate it when people stop by and say hello. Until next time, This is Korath Landwalker, signing off.